Welcome to September's Leetcode challenge. Today's problem is largest plus sign. You are given an integer n. You have an n times n binary grid with all values initially ones, except for some indices given in the array mines. The ith element of the array mines is defined as mines xy, where the grid xy is going to equal to 0. So if we're given some mines, say at 4, 2, then 4, 2 is going to be marked as 0. Now we want to return the order of the largest axis-aligned plus sign of ones contained in grid. If there is none, return 0. An axis-aligned plus sign of ones of order k has some center, marked as 1, along with 4 arms of length k minus 1 going up, down, left, and right, also made of ones. Now note that there could be zeros and ones beyond the arms of the plus sign, but only the relevant area of plus signs checked for ones. So here we're going to have a maximum length of 2. Each arm has a length of 2 here. We can see that there's multiple plus signs available in our grid, but anything larger, say if we wanted a 3 by 3 one, that's not possible because of this mine here. This is the only available one, but that's not going to be possible. Okay, so if you look at the hint, we already know that this is definitely a dynamic programming problem. And they kind of give you the solution right here. What we'll do is for each direction, such as left, we're going to count the number of ones we see before 0 starting at the RC and walking left. And you can find this in n-squared time pretty easily. We'll just accumulate as we go along each row or each column. And we have to do this for all 4 directions. We have to do it for left, we have to do it for up, and so on and so forth, right and down. That way, once we have our DP array counting all the lengths, like showing from the 1 here, like to the left side, we just need to calculate the minimum between these 4 DP arrays at each coordinate. So like whatever the minimum arm length for all 4 directions is, that's going to be the maximum length at that coordinate. So we just want to find the minimum point between these 4 arrays and the maximum between all these coordinates here. So let's do that. We are going to first create 2 DP arrays, or actually 4. We want to have the left, right, and the up, down. And for here, this is like for left, all I mean is I'm traveling right, but I want to see how many ones are coming. And for the right, I'm traveling left, but how many ones are on the right side. If we see a 0, we have to start all over. So to do this, I just have to say 0 times n for rank and range of n. So this will be an n by n grid, all containing zeros at first. Now the mines are a list of lists, so why don't we convert this into a set of tuples so that we could search a little bit faster. We'll call it m, call it set, and let's get the tuple of the list inside mines for L in mines. Okay, so let's now traverse 4 row in range of n and 4 column in range of n. The first thing we want to check to see is this a mine or not? Because if it's a mine, we have to set it at 0. So if RC in mines, then let's set the left RC to 0, as well as the up RC as 0. Now one thing, if R equals 0 or column equals 0, that means it's at the edge, or yeah, it's the edge, the first row of the first column. One thing we should realize is as long as it's not a mine, this will always be 1. Even though technically we see all these ones coming to the left, it really doesn't matter because if it's an edge, like the other 4 directions are going to guarantee that it's going to be a 1, right? So we'll just set those as 1s to make it a little bit easier for us. And finally, otherwise, we want to accumulate. What we'll do is plus equal whatever comes to the left, and we have to add 1 here. And we'll do the same thing for the right, or I'm sorry, up. But this isn't for the column, this will be for the row, right? Okay, so we've taken care of left and up, but what about right and down? Well, we can certainly, traverse our tree again, but going backwards. But let's just recalculate the new row and new column here. It's pretty trivial to do that. We'll say new R and new column, this will be equal to, let's see, n minus r minus 1, right? And this will be n minus c minus 1. So it's like we're traversing at the same time, but basically this new row and new column is going to go backwards. So that way we can just do the same algorithm here, but we'll have to change all these. So give me 1 sec. Okay, sorry about that. And this will be, let's see, right and down. All right. Oh yeah, one thing to note, it's actually not 0. This will be if it's the other way. So this will be n-1 or n-1 here. And last thing, it's not -1, this will be +1, because we're looking to the opposite way. Okay, so now we got the bulk of the work done. We should have our 4 DP arrays. All we have to do now is check to see what the maximum minimum is. Okay, so output, start with 0. We'll just do this straightforward. We'll say for r in range of n, and for our column in range of n. Let's calculate the minimum between right or C, and we have to do it for right, left, oops, up, and down. But remember, we want to store the maximum between output and minimum here. And finally, just return our output, and that should be it. Let's make sure this works. Okay, syntax errors. Right, hopefully that's the only one. Oh, okay. For some reason I got a 3 here. Let's see, what did I mess up? Lines. Huh. What did I mess up here? Column. Oh, okay. Well, this isn't mines, this should be M. Man, I almost messed that up there. Okay, so let's see. This should be 2. Let's go and submit that. And there we go, accepted. So solution, it's I wouldn't say it's super efficient. It's going to be still n squared, and we have to do it 4 times. And we also have the same amount of space there, n squared times 4. But overall, I think this is a good exercise. It's not that difficult of a problem. It's just really hard to implement, and it's very cumbersome creating all these 4 lines. But there's definitely some more clever ways to do it. But from what I've seen, it's all variations of this. Okay, thanks for watching my channel, and remember, do not trust me, I know nothing.